You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. What's up, everybody? We are back with another Rich that doesn't know about football. What's up, Rich?
Go Packers.
Yeah, I guess that works. I'm Dom. We got Tyler as well.
Yo.
And so that audio you hear, that white noise, that is Tyler, who is in a rainstorm, I'm guessing.
I figured you guys could use this podcast to help fall asleep at night. You know, all I need some ocean waves and some birds chirping,
Well,
and put you guys right to bed.
Opposite of last week, because last week there was just a ding, constant ding notification thing going on. I'm pretty sure that was me. I talked to Rich and he thinks it could have been him, but I had my Facebook open and I get a lot of messages from fantasy football.
And from all your students trying to holler at you.
Dude, no, I stay away on social media from them.
I was going to say, because we're not even friends on Facebook. You told me you didn't have one, you lying liar.
I don't know where you heard that. I just don't use it.
Except for that one night we were doing a podcast, I guess.
All right.
So the real reason for the noise is that Tyler's over there smoking some Purple Rain.
You try that one, Rich?
Purple Rain.
I just want to hear Tyler say Purple Rain. I have not tried that, no.
Half Wheel gave it like an 84, right?
That's probably good then.
That's
Oh, you'll like it then?
That's fair.
Yeah, there's like an inverse relationship oftentimes between their score and my enjoyment, but who knows?
I feel like I grade tests like I see cigar reviews. And since like I have a hard time giving a student less than an 80%.
Or more than like
You
a
be my teacher?
92.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just all around that range and it sucks.
Well, a lot of places don't go below an 80 on a review, and they've thrown some 80 reviews or less than 80. I think they did like a 26 one time on a cigar.
Nice.
I saw them accidentally put up a 0 once. I thought that was pretty great.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, damn, that's harsh, guys.
It wasn't even light.
5 points for effort at least.
Yeah, I mean, they fixed it. It was like an 80-something, of course.
Yeah. So what do you give, Dom? If you put your name on the test, it's an automatic 2 points, or how does that work?
No, so you have to write in cursive. If you don't write in cursive, you automatically lose 2 points.
Why do you have anybody writing in cursive in 2019?
Well, if I pull out the Declaration of Independence, are you going to be able to read it word for word?
I don't have to write it to read it.
Yeah,
Plus
but
that
if you
shit's online.
Yeah, if you don't write in cursive though, you might see an F and think it's a T or something.
Yeah,
Those,
Dom
like, weird old S's. Yeah.
Dom teaches at the M. Night Shyamalan school in the movie The Village, where they think it's the 1800s. All the kids don't believe in electricity, and then Dom comes home and does a fucking podcast.
It's an Amish school.
Real quick, favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie?
I don't think I could name one. I don't know.
Yo, I'm a film major, and I only know of the I See Dead People one.
Sixth Sense, that was great. Signs was awesome. The Village sucked.
I just don't like thrillers too much.
I love thrillers.
It's like on the borderline because I can't do horror films at all.
Me either. I don't like them.
And thriller is like pretty close to that. I'm a little bit of a wimp.
It's legit. So kicking it back just a touch for the ratings and reviews thing. Cigar Aficionado, if you go to their website, you can search the ratings and reviews, and they have a search category for below 70, and it's literally 2 cigars that they've ever given below 72. So I don't know why they even have that category.
Is one a Cuban?
No, one is from Mexico in 1996, and the other one is from the Canary Islands in 1992.
Huh.
Was that the first review? Shit.
Yeah, what are they going to get for rating the cigar bad? It's not going to help them at all. Speaking of, dude, Jonas Brothers, that cover blew up.
Yeah, I was happy to see it, man.
Are you a Jonas fan?
I'm a big Jonas Brothers fan.
Camp Rock?
Really?
I don't even know what Camp Rock is.
Oh, never mind. I just heard it somewhere.
Yeah, I read about. Oh no, they're the good version of Hanson. For me and Dom, we grew up with Hanson. Well, actually, how old are you, Dom?
26.
All right, I'm almost 5 years older than you, so maybe Hanson was before your time.
I think it might have been.
Rich is more like Menudo.
No, wait, Rich, do you think I am?
Mid to late 40s.
Oh my god.
Doesn't Menudo mean stomach in Spanish?
Is that a band, right? That was like George Michael or Ricky Martin or something from the 80s.
Yeah, it was a bunch of big stars.
I forgot. Rich is really close to my age. But Rich, the real reason we asked you to be on tonight is we were looking for a permanent third member. We were wondering if you would be willing to ditch Salt and the Smoke to join, two cool kids starting a podcast together.
It's pretty fucking forward to ask live.
You call us kids?
Well, hey. Oh yeah, boys. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Boys.
Semantics.
You're gonna have to ask my agent.
All right, I'll be in touch with your wife.
My people.
I'll have my people talk to your people.
It'll be good. All
right, cool.
So, Rich, you're actually the old man of the podcast today.
Yeah, it's the opposite of my usual, which is cool. I have no wisdom to offer you. But
Grandpa.
This is like the second week in a row you've had a Rich on, and I feel like you used your good one already.
You know what we'll do? We'll go for that, the hat trick. We'll get Richie on from Georgia next week.
There you go. You'll have a Rich roll.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Killing it. So, speaking of Richie, he asked 2 questions, actually, on Instagram. The first one is, in the first few moments, are you hoping it's Under Pressure or Ice Ice Baby?
There's a right answer for this.
Yes, there is, definitely.
For sure, Under Pressure. Come on. It's not even close.
Correct.
That's Queen and David Bowie, right?
Are you serious, Rich?
You got
your Ice Ice Baby?
Guys, what the hell is wrong with you? Ice Ice Baby all day.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
That's my go-to karaoke song right there.
Oh my
How
God.
often do you do karaoke?
Not often, but I fucking kill it when I do.
Saturdays with the boys in the karaoke bar.
There you go.
I do New Edition. If it isn't love, why do I feel this way?
Do you guys have like a song list that you do for karaoke? Maybe I'm just out of the loop. I've done it like once in the last 5 years. That was with family.
There's a song. There's songs I'll try to do. New Edition, Little GNR, Sweet Child of Mine, Cats in the Cradle. I got a few songs in my repertoire I'll pull out. I don't come with my own disc or anything. I mean, my own lyrics, yeah, but...
You tell the DJ, can you make that C flat?
No, not...
In the
not
key
so
of...
No, I'm one song and out, and it's always Ice Ice Baby.
Isn't C flat a B? I forget it. That's
know.
not important. I'm not a music nerd. So
that's a good question.
I want to know, this last week I did a humidor shuffle. So I only have one humidor because I'm a cigar noob. But I get a lot of little bits of tobacco over the year that kind of fall to the bottom. So I just like to clean that out, keep everything fresh, rotate it. Do you guys rotate any of your humidors?
Absolutely not.
You don't touch them?
You're like offended.
Yeah, I just, I probably don't do enough upkeep. I just I have so many humidors and coolers and tubadors. I really need to go through them because I actually got to get Rich some cigars together, and it's I very rarely even smoke. I probably have about 1,000 to 1,200 cigars. I very rarely will dig for a cigar. I usually just go to the shop and get something out of the humidor there. So I'll do any kind of
You're aging things.
I guess.
You're turning the ones in the bottom to a box press.
Yes.
Or there's like a giant fucking pile of mold at the
Or
whole
beetles,
bottom of
even
his
better.
humidor.
Rich, what about you?
I don't really shuffle things, but I look through just to make sure everything's okay every now and then. You know, make sure there's no mold, no beetles, nothing fucked up. There never is, but you don't want to find out the hard way.
Knock on wood if you're with me. That was a football joke or reference. Forget it.
How is that a football reference?
If you watch Hard Knocks, it was going over Raiders training camp. And the coach, Gruden, he just always says, knock on wood if you're with me.
Oh,
so knock on wood is not a football reference, but knock on wood if you're with me is.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Rich picked up a new humidor a few months ago, right?
Yeah, I got a cabinet.
What do you use to keep that puppy humidified or whatever?
Oh, what's that active humidification called? Let me go look at it. I don't remember.
Oasis?
White Rabbit?
Yeah, the Cigar Oasis, the Magna 3, I think, is what it's called.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I got about...
Put water in it. Takes care of it.
I got about 1,000 Boveda packs.
I bet they like you over at Boveda.
Well, I bet they don't because I reuse them.
Dude, if you don't reuse them, you're throwing money away. Like, literally throwing it away.
And I get them at cost, too, so it's not a big deal.
What do you mean reuse them? So they dry out. I feel like they're done, right? You can bring them back?
What? They're not done.
They are far from done, sir.
Okay, educate me.
Rich?
You put them in a bag with another Boveda pack, and they just all better?
You can rehumidify them. People do it a couple of different ways. Like, you can literally throw them in water, and they'll rehumidify. Just dry them off again when you're done. That's the fast way. The slower way that I actually use, or did use before I got this humidor, is like I would put them in a Tupperware, but raise them up and put water underneath, so they suck up that water.
Well, I've been throwing away my quarters and nickels, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can use those things for years.
Yeah, it takes about 2 or 3 days. And then I leave them out for a half a day on a paper towel, and then I dab them dry, and then throw them back in the numerous humidors I got.
But you do kind of a constant rotation, right? So you always have some going and some waiting.
Yeah. No, not really.
All right. I'm going to shoot you some analogies.
Yes.
Rich, you can answer first. Tyler, you
Sure.
can follow up.
I'm not supposed to think about these, right? Just say whatever pops in.
Well, the thing is, I usually think about mine, but I don't try to take credit for that because it doesn't really make much sense. I could explain it to people, but I don't think people want to know. But
yeah, I mean, yours are well thought out, but for the purpose of this, it's like a word association. Right?
You can talk out your thought process, but obviously longer than like 5 minutes. You got to keep it going. Before the rain goes away, we need to keep that on the soundtrack. All right.
Yeah.
This might be tough, but I know you know who it is. But Tom Brady. If Tom Brady were a cigar, what cigar would he be?
So people say he's the greatest of all time, right? But he's not because Aaron Rodgers is. So who's also thought of as the greatest of all time that I don't really like? Drew Estate Velvet Rat.
Fair.
Ooh.
Tyler?
Tom Brady, I think Golden Boy. So I'm thinking Opus.
Okay.
And that's about it. That's all I got. I think he's Opus, yeah.
Is there a cigar that you can think of that you've tried to age and no matter how many years you put at it or under it, it just doesn't get any better.
I had half a box of CAO Italias that I tried to age for about 10 years, and I was just like, all right, fuck it.
Well, actually, I don't know if that'd be fair, though, because Tom Brady, I don't know if he is getting better. He might be. I don't know. He doesn't change. He's consistent year to year, even in his old age.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's the path I would take with it.
I don't do a lot of aging experiments, so I don't.
How do you? You have 1,000 cigars. You said. How do you not age those for longer than 2 years?
He doesn't smoke the old ones.
Yeah, I don't know what they taste like fresh, so.
It's not mold at the bottom of the humidor. It's dust.
I mean, I should start like marking shit on them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't do a lot of like. Rich came to the RomaCraft event we had. He's like, "Well, which Roma ages the best?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know. They all smell good now." I think Mike Rosales told you the Intemperance EC.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yep, that's what I got.
So yeah, I'm not sure what. I'm sure the Neanderthal would age nicely, but I don't have any of those aging. But I smoke a lot of those fresh, so I don't know.
Yeah, I usually age cigars that are too harsh.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never aged a cigar to just see if the flavors change or meld better.
Oh, dude, here's what you got to do. The lowest cost experiment that you can do with aging that I love. Get a box of the Padron 1000 series. Put that shit away for a year or two and be like fucking amazed.
I have heard that actually.
I've heard that too, yeah.
It's so good for so cheap.
We'll do that when I get a new humidor.
Which will be never.
We'll see. The second analogy. Cherry pie. If cherry pie were a cigar, what would it be?
Well, cherry pie is super American, so that's the CAO America.
Mm-hmm.
Rich,
I guess I could have gone with something made
Rich,
in Miami, but that's okay too.
Do you like cherry pie, Rich?
No.
Warm apple pie.
Oh God.
Cherry pie. What? American cherry pie.
Tyler's got that song stuck in his head.
Yeah.
From like the 80s.
It's like a top 5 stripper song.
Hot for the teacher. That's Dom's song. Cherry pie, Rock Patel Edge, Maduro.
I'm assuming you also
don't like pie.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I don't eat cherry pie except. Have you guys watched Twin Peaks at all?
No.
Okay, watch the first 2 seasons if you get the chance.
I heard it's fucking weird as shit.
It was amazing and it was super quirky. I really enjoyed it. But cherry pie is the main actor. He always gets cherry pie and coffee at this diner, and that made me actually want to try cherry pie, even though I knew I didn't really care for it. But yeah, and then they try to bring it back. I think was that 5 years ago? No, less than that. With
a couple years ago.
No, 4th season. 3rd season sucked. They know what they're doing. 4th season was just all over the place. I didn't even finish it. But first 2, I recommend. Maybe Tyler, you can recommend the cigars, and I'll recommend a Netflix show or something.
Yeah, I just finished from Amazon the Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan. It
was a sequel, right?
No, it was it's a series. With the guy from The Office.
John Krasinski?
Krasinski, yeah. Like it's actually pretty good, yeah. It's got Bunk from The Wire in it. Season 2 comes out November 1st.
Good knowledge.
You guys should have a little herf with Netflix. You could like a Netflix and Puff session.
I don't like the sound of that.
My shop, we put on a lot of Netflix or Amazon. And one of them has, I think it's a Fire Stick.
Nice, I have one of those too.
He'll just throw on a film that's still in theaters, and we'll sit back and watch that.
Nice.
So the old shop I worked at, it was mostly, if it wasn't at night when there were sports on, it was mostly golf and Fox News. At the new shop I work at, Lake Country, we watch all types of fucking movies there. We watched Coach Carter today. We were watching Die Hard with a Vengeance, another Samuel L. Jackson movie. A lot of movies being played there. Try to dig. I'm a movie buff. I don't like politics.
Speaking of politics, Rich, you had some insight on something that just came out today.
Yeah, I was talking about this. The Trump administration today asked the FDA to ban the sale of flavored e-cigarettes, all of them in regulation, right? So that would need to go through regulation and all that stuff. I thought there were a couple interesting things about it. The first is, I think, if they were to also ban White Claw, I don't know what you guys would talk about on your podcast if you couldn't vape anymore. And the second is just this constant thought I have where, like, if you're a single issue voter having to do with no regulation on tobacco related things, you do not have a political party, right? Because this is a Republican group going after your e-cigarettes. Yeah. You can't tell me that both the Democrats and Republicans are not gonna fuck with your tobacco. They are going to.
It's gonna get all lumped together.
Yep.
Here's a comment from Half Wheel. Damn, liberals taking away all of our freedoms. Oh wait, he's a Republican. Well, fuck me. Yeah. So if they took away White Claw and Roma Craft and Aganorth, so I'd have nothing to talk about.
Have you smoked the Night
How
Watch
many
yet?
White Claws did you drink?
I've had one, and Dom has one every episode, and then one before school in the parking lot. He shotguns one.
Darn straight. Better believe it.
I'm sure it pairs very well with a cigar. Cause think, club soda, seltzer water, that pairs well with a cigar. Throw a little bit of alcohol in there.
And seltzer water pairs well with the trash.
I agree. I don't do LaCroix.
I mean, I've seen a lot of guys drinking, was it Pellegrino, San Pellegrino with cigars? I've tried once, and it wasn't for me.
Yeah, so, actually, I was at the liquor store today, and I was going to pick up like one White Claw to drink with you guys, but they don't sell them, just one. And I'm not about to buy 4.
It's a slippery slope right there.
You should probably polish all 4 off tonight. It's a school night.
Get all crazy. Crazy on the claw.
What is it, all like 4%?
Something like that.
Dom?
3.9. I don't know.
Nice.
I got a quick question for you guys. So, I was listening to Cigar Coop's podcast last night. He does one every Tuesday with a guy named Bear Duplessis. He works at a shop in Dallas called Michael's. And they're always talking about Lanceros versus Gordos. And Will Cooper is not a big fan of Lanceros, while Bear is. But Coop also has been known to enjoy a 6x60. What would you guys rather smoke? Piggybacking off those two guys' constant bickering. Would you smoke a 6x60 or a Lancero? What would you prefer?
This is like one of those terrible would you rather questions where there's no right answer.
Yeah, would you rather sit on a cake and eat dick or sit on a dick and eat cake? I'll answer for you guys. I don't like cake, no.
The answer is the 6x60.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do. There's nothing wrong with a 6x60, man. I'm smoking an inch. What is this? A 64 by 7, maybe?
Holy smokes.
Good Lord.
Dude, there's no smoke output on this. This thing is not good right now. I've had the short one. The short one was good. But I don't know if it's because I'm outside, but I'm not getting a lot of smoke output. It's burning wonky. But I've been known to dabble in a 60 ring gauge. Now, I won't go above a 60 unless it's an inch. Well, inch, yeah, I do the inch 60s. But I'm not dude, 70s are awful. But I'd rather smoke a 6x60 than a Lancero. Any day of the week. Twice on Sundays.
I definitely have smoked more Lanceros, but I think if I had the choice, I would also go 6x60.
Yeah, same exact.
I mean, they're the same fucking price, first of all. Actually, a Lancero might be a little more.
I mean, to be fair, roll, right?
Yeah, it's harder to roll. But it's also more likely to be fucked up.
True.
Are there any good Gordo?
With a Lancero, you have like a 10% chance that it's incredible and a 90% chance that it's mediocre or worse.
Yeah. I think some Lanceros I would smoke that I do enjoy are the Oliva Series V Lancero.
Mm-hmm.
The Wise Man Maduro Lancero I thought was good. The Tabernacle Lancero I thought was good. I didn't like the L40. I've only smoked one of Saka's Lanceros, but I think that's a 40 ring gauge. I set it on the bar when I was smoking it, and then I bumped into it and crushed it. So I need to have another Saka Lancero, but 6x60 is a good 6x60. The Oscar Superfly is a good 6x60. I can't think of any more right now.
Cavatina.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. That is, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Emilio. That's San Andreas, I believe.
Is the
Rich,
Flathead by CAO, is that 6x60?
They got a 6x60 and a 7x70.
This is in Tyler's world where they don't make Robustos or Toros or anything anymore.
Well, shit, that's the number one seller is big ring gauges.
I mean, the number one seller of burgers is probably McDonald's. Are you telling me it's the best?
Nice.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
That's just an irrelevant fact.
Rich, have you smoked that Moon Garden we were talking about by Warp?
No, I've been giving them away. I haven't had one.
You've been giving those? You know how hard those are to find? You sick son of a...
I mean, I don't care.
Oh, speaking of new stuff, man, that Tatuaje CQ2 was awesome.
Screw you.
I've heard that it's really good. Everybody says it's so good.
Rich, I got a little Boris for you and a CQ2 for you.
You gave me a little Boris already.
Did I?
Yeah.
I got a CQ2 for you.
Nice.
I don't have too many little... You didn't smoke that yet. You smoke one cigar a year.
I was told to wait on the little Borises, so I'm waiting. It's a Tatuaje, which means I like to wait a year anyway.
Have you smoked any of those potlucks that you bought?
Yeah, I smoked a couple of them. I feel like they need a year too.
Well, hey, S&S packs are coming out soon.
They are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Rich, again, for getting me in.
You got it, dude.
How many reach rounds was I forced?
I mean, probably fewer than you've given.
At least double digits.
Yeah.
You also gave me the travel humidor you got last year. That thing is badass. I brought it down to Nicaragua with me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. The nice thing about the Tatuaje ones is a lot of those travel humidors hold, like, the length isn't long enough for, like, a big cigar. Right? You can get, like, a Toro, but no bigger, but that one is long.
I could put all my 7x70s in there.
Oh, my God.
My Texas Lancero, my Asylum, my Lunatic.
The point of this podcast is not to call out Tyler as, like, the epitome of tobacconist, is it?
It might. It might be.
Oh,
Dom looks horrified right now.
Can you guys still see me?
I see you.
I don't.
I was jerking off, dude. Let me know next time.
Hey, you cleaned your bed. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Is that a chicken on your wall?
Yo, yeah, I just got that actually. I went thrift shopping with my girlfriend, and there was this plate with a chicken on it. It was on sale, so I had to get it. Put it on my wall.
You mean like Francisco, right? Not your girlfriend, your roommate.
Francisco and Noe, Francisco, they're all my girlfriends.
And it's raining hard right now.
Yeah, I can hear that.
So you got to describe this chicken here, right? Like, is this like an old time chicken, like you'd have on like grandma's plate or something, or is this like a modern chicken? What's going on?
No,
here?
it's a nice classic. Like, I know how to paint. I'm not gonna make any money, so I'm just gonna paint a plate, and eventually that plate will end up at a thrift shop, antique shop.
You look really regal in it.
I think I'm gonna take a picture of some cigars in front of it. I'll do something with that. It's my screen background on my phone right now.
That chicken looks like it's got a college education. That chicken's got his head on straight.
Beak's a little small. That's all right.
Takes off their head.
It's probably only like an 89 rating.
Yeah, I actually wanted to eat off of it, but it has some like weird bracket on the back I'd have to break off. It was made for hanging up.
It was made to be the... What's the other thing you got up there?
So I've got the chicken plate. This is a painting I did of a naked woman.
I thought that was Gollum for Lord of the Rings.
I'm not an artist. Let me live my life.
You just saw his girlfriend. That's what that
I thought it was your girlfriend, man.
It's art. It's whatever you think it is. And then that's a poster to Greta Van Fleet. It's a rock band. I saw them last.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, you guys know what it is? They suck. Yeah, they sound like Zeppelin, but they do all original. It's not like they're trying to do covers or anything.
If I like Zeppelin, I'll fucking listen to Zeppelin.
Wow.
I actually do enjoy them. I just think it's funny as hell to give people a hard time about things.
I'm seeing them in 2 months in San Francisco.
Guys,
that's great.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, I am smoking. Oh, go on.
No, do it.
Tell us about your drink. Your drink.
I am turning my video back off. I am drinking a Takes Two to Mango Snapple, Diet Snapple, with this EP Carrillo Inch, and this is a great pairing.
Is it a great pairing
I'm
because...
100% sure that Tyler can no longer say anything about White Claw or vaping.
Why? Because Snapple isn't in?
Takes
What's in
Two
right now?
to Mango.
Actually, the only thing that I've bought at my cigar lounge to drink other than water is Snapple.
Bam, Rich.
They all have it.
Get on the train. Wait,
Wow.
I gotta read this to you guys.
The cap?
Yep. Wait, it's upside down. Astronauts actually get taller when in space.
That's a decompression. No, none of that due to gravity.
That's real fact number 460. All right, we're off.
It's like wrestlers. Wrestlers shrink because of all the pressure on their spinal column.
Okay, brother.
That's pretty
That's
crazy.
my whole Hogan.
Yeah, cream of the crop. The cream rises to the top. Oh yeah.
All right, serious time. Rich, are you coming to the trade show in 2020?
I have no idea. I don't know what I'm eating for dinner tomorrow.
So, Dom, Rich,
I'm eating chicken if that's your question.
So Rich was talking to me about how much plane tickets are to Nicaragua for Puro Sabor. And me and Dom were talking about it. He's like, how much are they? I said, you can get 2 tickets for $3,100. You're like, yeah, count me out.
Dude, no, okay. First of all, yes, I said that. It's true, but honestly, I thought you said 3,000 or 30,000 or 15,000.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's why I flipped out.
Okay, I was gonna say because you acted like. I mean, that's a lot of money, but
Yeah, I
it's
thought it
hotel.
was 15,000 for one ticket, and there was no way I was going to do that.
I don't think anybody would do that unless you were like a Sultan. Oh wait, hey, Rich is a Sultan. Sultan smokes.
But like you can fly down to Nicaragua and do factory tours if you know people for probably like nothing, right? So
that's what I did.
That cost is certainly something. Although it seems like a pretty good deal for what you get.
Yeah, I mean, so if you know a group of people going, it'd be like a big smoke, but legitimate because you're in Nicaragua.
Yeah, for sure.
Have they sold out tickets yet?
I haven't checked.
I doubt it.
I'm not.
Been up that long.
I actually just started this week trying to figure out my weekly budget.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
It's rough. I didn't even look at the cigars. I just looked at what I'm spending on food. I don't eat out often. I usually like to cook my own food because usually it's healthier and I like to think it's cheaper. But I spend a lot of money on my food because I like to cook. So I usually get a bunch of ingredients and I don't waste a lot of it, but I've just got a bunch of spices that build up in the shelf. I'm trying to figure out right now what to do with, what is it? Red. I don't even know what it is. I have this
crushed red pepper.
No, I've got a vegetable in my fridge. I gotta figure out how to cook. I used it in one dish, and now it's gonna go bad if I don't use it.
All right, is it in your room? Because you keep looking like it's in your room.
I'm not. It is. I'm not gonna. Yes, it is actually in my little mini fridge in my room. I'm not gonna go grab it. Underneath my gongs.
My gong.
I've got two gongs. 2 gongs, yeah. You guys don't have gongs?
Sweet.
I got a big dong.
No. Oh my god.
That's congrats.
Jeez, to hit gongs.
Oh, he's giving us a tour of the man cave.
Let's see. So I've got this. This is a little mini dong. And it doesn't really ring. I hope we're not topping off. And then I've got this man dong.
Oh man!
Man gong.
Who did this?
And that probably shattered everyone's ears, but that's how it works. Yeah.
That's a good sound on that one.
I've got a nice gong collection going on.
Nice.
Is that next to your flashlight?
Dong collection. Yeah, right next to it actually. I keep it in the fridge.
Hey Dom, I got it.
Nice and frosty. Wakes you up.
What? Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Tell them about our newest sponsor.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Is it gonna be White Claw again?
You didn't get the email?
No.
White Claw, man.
That's funny.
You're
so funny. No. I'm
gonna
almost
drink one.
You know what? I might go to Total Wine after this.
Next show, we're each drinking. We're getting a variety pack, or we're drinking one of each.
All right, I'll do it. I will find a way to make that into my budget. How about that?
Oh yeah. Tyler, remember when you asked if I would join this show for the long haul? I think you just answered that question.
Ouch.
Yes, there's 3 of us now.
It's a White Claw.
Oh Jesus.
So no, do you guys
back to the budget?
Do you guys plan your budget out with cigars, with anything? Because I'm planning on not really cutting back on cigars, but food before cigars. I don't know what you guys think about that.
It's rice and beans and cigars.
Nothing wrong with that. Get that protein. Chicken, by the way, great source of protein.
That's true. Eggs too. Eggs are good for you.
Yep.
Egg foo young. No, I don't, and I probably should. But I have noticed that I've been spending less on cigars because now I actually get free cigars when I'm working at the shop. So I get a couple shift cigars, So I'm really saving money that way. And then the owner of Lake Country, he's always tossing me stuff. I came in today to hang out. He gave me a Menelik, and then he gave me a Fratello Piccolo, and then I had like 10 reps come in. And I got a cigar from. Wait a minute. Two of those guys didn't give me a cigar. Those cheap sons of bitches. I'm not gonna name them. The Davidoff rep came in. He didn't give me a cigar. And then Todd came in. He didn't give me a cigar either.
I mean, he's probably given you enough cigars over time.
Yeah, but I give him good shit. I mean, he gives me good shit, but I give him rare shit.
Did you give him anything today?
I got him a Diet Coke in the fridge.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
But the Oveja Negra rep came in. He gave me a Dissident Soapbox. I smoked that. And the EP Carrillo rep gave me a Capa Sol. Oh my god, if you like pepper, that's your cigar. That's all I tasted was pepper. And I don't have like the most discerning palate. That was a fucking pepper bomb.
It's legit. How's that new Dissident since that brand relaunched?
I like the block better. That's the Ecuadorian Maduro. The block I like better than the Soapbox. Soapbox it's good, but it's too mild for me. And then we got one box of the home coming in. That's that Barber Pole LE they're coming out with.
Nice.
Didn't they have a Suave or something?
That one was really good. That's Emilio.
Okay.
But that was really good too. That's a really good Connecticut. Rich, do you have a budget? I'm sure you do. You probably have an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, you put your little green hat on like you're an accountant, and you got everything down to the penny.
Do accountants wear green hats?
Or are those
are
bookies? Green hats?
Bookies, right?
I gamble my cigar money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally budget. Absolutely. I think you're a little bit crazy if you don't budget. Like,
does your wife budget it for you?
Yeah. You know, we both use an app that we can use together. It's like we can see what each category is and how much we're saving versus spending and all that other shit. I mean, just knowing where your money's going is half the battle, right? Like, if you know how much you spend on cigars, you might feel like, oh shit, I should spend more or I should spend less. And it's, Dom talked about eating out. Half the people probably spend more money eating out than they think. Yeah, except you said you never do it, your poor girlfriend. So
we hold hands.
There you go.
That's enough for me.
Leave room for Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like everybody probably ought to budget. And then if you exceed it, that's a choice instead of a stupid decision you made.
That's too rational for me.
I'm still pissed off because I can't smoke all the cigars I have. Not like I have 1,000, Tyler. But unless I go to a lounge, and then I'm always having to buy something. So I've just cut down my lounge visits to once during the week to do a blind review, and probably Sundays then. So I might do just 2 visits a week.
Do they give you shit for the blind reviews in the lounge?
No, I mean I always buy something there.
Makes sense.
So as long as I buy a stick or 2, they don't care.
They don't care.
All right, I got a question for you guys. So, at the shop I used to work at, I think in about a year and a half I spent about $7,000 on cigars, which I obviously didn't smoke all of them. If I were to go back there as a customer, do you think I should be able to carry in those cigars I bought from there and smoke them there, or you think I have to go in there and buy a cigar? They have a no carrying rule.
I would say probably still have to buy a cigar.
But I spent a lot of money there.
Yeah, I mean, do they know you by your first name? They're going to walk over and say, oh, hi, Mr. Tyler. Glad you're back. Would you like some grapes?
Yeah, I have to buy a cigar when I go there.
Yeah, I mean, really, if I'm a business, right, I don't care how much money you did spend. I care how much money you're going to spend. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
You ain't about to spend another fucking $1 there, so they should milk you for everything they can get.
I think the only way it might be fine is if you bring a few guys in to smoke and they're buying things, and it's because you recommended it, and then you were smoking a cigar that you previously bought there. I could maybe see that.
Because the last two times I was there, I did buy cigars because we didn't, because I'll only buy a cigar if the shop I work at doesn't carry it. So when I worked at this other shop, I brought in JRE, which I'm a big fan of, especially the Corojo Reserva Robusto.
Dude, I'm not.
I don't think Rich, you don't really like Honduran tobacco, right?
Not a ton.
Dude, have you had the Aladino Corojo Reserve?
Yeah, that's
magical.
A good cigar. That's a real good cigar.
I bought you one, right, Rich?
Yeah, it's a good cigar. I'm with you.
Good. All right. So I bought one of those, and then I bought a Aganorsa Signature series with the new Shea Grown Corojo Maduro, which was really good too.
Yeah, I've cut back on my online purchases. That's about it.
There are still cigars that I can only find online though, so I still do that.
I mean, I just got those 3 Sereno A sizes in a coffin.
Nice. Those sold out on small batch.
Did they sell out already?
Yeah, I was gonna buy them,
man.
and then I came back and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Makes me feel good. I'm gonna save one for the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few brands you can't find in Wisconsin anywhere.
Yeah.
Sereno. I think you can find I think one shop might carry Sereno, but like
I've never seen Sereno in the state.
I thought Prime had them, but I could be wrong.
I haven't gone there in a long time. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the only place that carries Dapper as well, but
nice.
Like when I worked at Havana, we had Viaje, and they stopped carrying Viaje. I don't know why. I like Aganorsa, so and I'm a sucker for their marketing. I always want to smoke the new Viaje, but I don't know if the new shop I work at, but no one else carries them except for one shop in La Crosse, I think, carries them. And then I know Rich gave me a Paul Gamarian. You can't find those in Wisconsin.
Sure can't. Cavalier is another one that I buy online.
That's one we should bring in.
You should. It would do well there, I think.
You know what else would do well? I think would do better than it would at the other shop I worked at. Castagli?
Yes.
I mean, maybe.
Actually, I don't know your customers, so I'm saying yes because I'm into them. But
yeah, they're great. But if you can position them as like so your customer base really likes things like Opus, right? If you can position it as like as good as Opus, then you're sold. But you guys don't. I don't know if you sell a shit ton of Davidoff. You don't seem to.
No, we do carry, which I'm happy about that we carry Davidoff, but that's a brand I'm interested in. And I'm interested in Viaje, bringing them in. I'm interested in HR. We used to have them, we don't have them anymore. And then Stagli or Cavalier, I think would be kind of cool. And I think Matt's open. I mean, Matt, you've been to like Country more than I have, Rich. They've tried like every brand out there.
Yeah, they're one of the friendliest shops there is for boutiques, I think.
Yeah. They brought in Warp in the 2018 trade show. That hasn't done super well. We got the Cloud Hopper that hasn't really been moving that much.
Wait, did you say you got the one that was only at the show?
No.
Oh. Because I think there was one who was only selling the first day of the show, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, last topic. Cigars as a remedy. Do you guys know any ailments that you or someone else would recommend smoking a cigar to alleviate? To palliate, if you will.
If you're in a bad mood, man, if I fire up my favorite cigar, that cheers me up.
That's a good one.
That works.
I've heard people say that a strong cigar can clear your sinuses a little bit.
I could see that. I don't know if I've tried that usually because when I can't breathe out my nose, I'm not going to try to light up a cigar, but Maybe I will. I'll grab that one. Which one had a lot of pepper? Tyler?
The Kappa del Sol from EP Korea.
Maybe I'll grab a Black Label. Because I don't have that here.
So Dom mentioned this briefly at the beginning as we were talking about this, and I went and grabbed a book off my shelf because one of my favorite things about cigars is this pamphlet that was written in 1565.
Nerd!
Yeah, we're about to get nerdy on this. There's a pamphlet called Joyful News of Our Newfound World, right? 1565. So this is in Europe talking about the Americas. And they talked about tobacco as an effective cure for, and this is a quote, any illness of any internal organ, for bad breath, especially in children who have eaten too much meat, for kidney stones, for tapeworms, for toothache, for tiger bites, and for wounds from poison arrows, indeed for any other manner of wound. So,
take that at
what tiger takes a bite and then leaves? You must have really bad breath.
I don't know, man.
Oh my
god. I love it.
Claw.
You said this was from Europe talking about the Americas?
Yeah, a doctor in Seville.
Do we have tigers? Where do we have tigers in America? Or in South America there's tigers?
I mean,
oh my goodness.
Does this sound well researched to you?
You know what?
It's in a book.
I'm not checking the source, I guess, but yeah, if it's printed, someone's got to sign off on it, right?
He also claimed that it cures dandruff.
I mean, have you tried it?
I've not tried it, no.
Do you have dandruff?
Not that I'm aware of.
I wonder if it would fix Dom's receding hairline.
Ooh, dude, my grandmother blamed my receding hairline on my cigar smoking.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, you know what? That wouldn't have happened if you smoked less cigars. I was like, well, thank you, Grandma. Thank you for this pasta and life advice.
And you were like, Grandma, it's not less cigars, it's fewer. Come on.
I will say, sometimes, so constipation, I think it runs in my Italian side of my family. But when
it doesn't run in your family.
Oh god.
When I smoke, sometimes like afterwards, I'm just ready to drop a deuce, man.
You're always deucing. Right before the podcast, it's like, oh, I thought about this. I'll drop a big dump.
Well, yeah, because
like, wait, what?
I can't do that at school. I don't have the time to just leave whenever I need to go. I've got to stay in class and fight it out.
Yeah, I remember those days, man.
My stomach was just growling today. It was the last period. It was terrible. And they were taking a test, so everyone was silent. Man.
You're like fighting it off, and you like get the swamp ass going, and it's horrible.
Bubble guts. Crop dust the place a bit.
Yeah.
I owe an apology to EP Korea. I just cut my cigar and it opened right up. So I don't know if I didn't cut enough off. I mean, I'm working by a candle here outside on the porch. So I blame myself. It opened up real nicely.
Did you light it with a candle?
No, but I was doing that on Monday. We had this steak dinner at a steakhouse, and you can smoke cigars. They have a private room. And I was lighting my cigar with a candle, and people were lighting them up like they were lighting them up. Dami talked about this, where you grab your cigar and light it with another one.
Did I talk about that? No, I haven't talked about that yet.
Not yet, but we were running out of we had no lighter fluid, running out of matches, so it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've done that before, only with, I think, my brother and my dad. For some reason, we just either didn't have a lighter or matches, or it was too windy. So you just knock off the ash and put the cherry to the foot, light it up.
Tip to tip.
Tip to tip, but I mean, not with a stranger.
Lady and the Tramp style.
There you go. You both start sucking, then you blow at the same time. You get a nice little smoke cloud of love.
This is a cigar podcast, right?
Started as one. Gotta be flexible.
That's what she said.
I know ASMR has I think it's a good market. lucrative, if you will.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, Dom, everybody knows what your Skype name is, right? Dominatrix 69420.
Dude, I just went to check because I wasn't sure what it was. Don't do that to me.
That was a Rich joke, by the way.
As in, it was a dad joke and it was half bad. I love you,
No,
Rich,
it's
but my
Tyler.
goodness.
No, it's legit. Tyler was giving me. We were talking about Skype names before we started, so he'd have mine. And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get a call from, I don't know, huge Magnum dong or something." And he said, "No, that's Dom." So I said, "Oh no, Dom is Dominatrix 69420."
Yeah. 360 no scope.
There you go.
360 no scope. Oh, I remember that. Dude,
Dominatrix headshot.
Dude, when that new Call of Duty comes out, I'm getting it.
It looks better than the last 3 or 4. But I don't really have time to play video games.
I don't either. Hey, it finally stopped raining, guys.
Well, now that we're done, we just hit an hour, I think. Yeah, past an hour.
Well, we were BSing for a while.
That's kind of what the show is. I don't know. I have structured. Like 100 count humidor. I don't know anything about cigars. I just listen to you, Tyler.
Well,
your smooth voice and loud rain.
Dom's got that golden palate, though.
Discerning palates, yeah. Hint of saffron.
Yeah.
So we were talking about, or Dom, on the pregame show, which lasted about 38 seconds.
There's not much foreplay.
No, it's right into it. You were talking about what we eat.
Yeah.
And so what I eat is usually chicken, steak, mashed potatoes and gravy or rice, corn or green beans, or Mexican food or pizza. That's about all I eat. I've been watching like Chopped, and none of that fucking food I would eat on Chopped.
What?
The beef tartare, beef Wellington.
That's hard to do.
Duck breast, some kind of coleslaw salad.
I don't care if it's a duck or chicken. Give me that breast.
Give me the foie gras. None of that. Like the
Did you say foie gras?
Yeah, what's that?
No, he didn't say faux gras. He said faux gras.
What is it?
It's not a faux pas. Maybe that was a faux pas.
Pox. How do you say it, Dom? Smart ass.
Foie gras.
What is that?
Foie gras. It's French.
But what is it?
It's when they force feed goose and then they serve you their, I believe it's their, is it stomach or liver? It's liver, right?
I don't remember.
Wait, they force feed it?
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, they shove stuff down its throat.
No, don't say it. I don't want to hear any more of it. I'm an animal lover.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you don't
physically?
like that then. Hey, you're moo cow rich, man. What are you doing with those cows? You getting that?
You gotta make them move. You gotta bring the bull.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Tenderize that meat.
The tail up.
Rich's little cow tipping. Get that barnyard going.
All right. Before we close, we had two other questions for the podcast I want to throw in real quick. So I already asked the Ice Ice Baby one, which Rich, you were incorrect with, but that's all right. Richie also asked, is 2 or more Opus X's... Well, I just ruined it. What is the plural of Opus X? Is it Opie X? Opus X's? Is there a plural?
That's a good question.
I just say Opus. You want some Opus? We got some Opus here. I don't...
So, do you want 1 Opus or 2 Opus? Yeah, I guess that works.
I don't know. 1 or 2 Opus, man. What do you need? Box of Opus or for $5? Well, I don't know. Rich, you're the smart guy here.
It's a good question. I'm not sure how you would do this one. Because the plural of opus is opuses, right? So it could be opuses X or opus X's. I guess it's a proper name, right? So you wouldn't say Opus is X. You would say Opus X is because it is a proper name.
All my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait.
All
right, last question from...
Tom just fucking ignores it.
I'm just trying to get through this, man.
Just ignores it.
I think that's the second time you've made a George Strait reference and it just fell flat.
That's what I do.
That's okay.
It's a rap song. Drake, man.
What?
Don't listen to Drake. I know.
You learn about George Strait from Drake?
Yeah, I wouldn't even heard of him unless Drake mentioned him in the song. I forgot what song that is.
Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with 2019?
Why are you listening to Drake? I'm more mad about that.
You don't like Drake? Why?
He's spoiled. He's like the Taylor Swift, but male. He thinks he's the best thing since chicken dinner.
He was awesome on Degrassi.
Who?
You never heard of Degrassi?
No, that was the show he was on when he was in the wheelchair, right?
Yeah. Where's Rich at from Nova Scotia? He's heard of him, I bet.
Because everyone in Canada knows everybody from Canada who's popular. There's only a handful of them, right?
Avril Lavigne.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Hey, you.
Skater.
I don't like your
Skater
girlfriend.
boy.
Yeah, I feel like she jumped the shark with that girlfriend song.
Hey, you. Yeah, I agree.
Sean from Canada, or Canada, asks...
You guys have a lot of Canadian friends.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, we have this really cool thing we can look at on Podbean, which is the website we use. Here we go. So, we have had... Did they give me a percentage? Yes. No. It looks like we've had 56 members view from the U.S. and 11 from Canada. Ooh, and 4 from UAE, so that must be Dave and his buckaroos or something.
Dave hasn't disowned us yet?
No, he just started listening. He didn't know we were up and running until like last week, I think.
Obviously, because that article he wrote.
Yeah. I mean, when he's overseas, he is out of communication.
True.
But hey, back to Sean. Did we ever thank you, Sean, for doing the logo, man?
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out. We'll give him an extra sticker or something. But no, his question.
You should let him get a tattoo of it.
You know what? That would only be fitting.
That'd be better.
Wow. Thank you, Sean. I can't believe you do that for us. Other ankle, forehead tattoo. CigarNoise boys. All right, but anyway, Sean asks,
somebody's classy if they have face tattoos.
Yeah, Sean, run to smoke on the gram. Give him a follow.
He asks, who would win in a chicken eating contest, dog or T-Dog? Sorry, Dom or T-Dog.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
No one calls me dog.
Dominatrix or me? I mean, a month ago, I would have kicked your ass, but now, probably you.
Maybe. I can take spice. So if it's spicy, do you eat spicy food?
Oh, I love spicy food.
Never mind then.
I love Thai food, man. Give me that native Thai.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, I haven't really done any chicken eating contests. I'm not much of just a force eater.
You eat chicken feet, right?
I've never tried it, actually.
What?
Yeah.
I saw it on Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen.
I'm more about the ladies' feet.
Oh, my Lord.
It gets me
That's
going.
when your fetishes?
That's when I hit the gong, honestly.
Oh, my God.
So wait, you rock the feet and hit the gong?
Yeah, you go from one piggy, two piggy. Wait, what is that nursery rhyme? One little piggy went to the market, two little piggy.
This little piggy went to market.
Yeah.
This little piggy stayed home. Yeah.
Oh man, when you get to that ending, that's the climax. You hit that gong.
Say less.
I don't. Did you guys have any cigar? Not accounts. Any reps? Anybody want to shout out? companies.
Solid left turn.
Dude,
Well,
I don't have that.
Rich,
You've got those smooth transitions, Rich. I don't got. That's not my thing. Not my style.
Well, see, the secret is to not talk about your foot finish.
I just had to
Not on
slide that
mine.
in.
Yeah, you did slide it in. It worked pretty good.
Tiptoe around that sometimes.
Ah, boom. Boom.
Yep.
Bury your soul.
Rich, you had asked me if you should prepare for anything, and I said, anyways, is there anything you've smoked recently? I have been smoking a lot, and Dom doesn't smoke at all. Anything recently you smoked that you liked, and then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, so I wrote down a couple of things. I have my go-tos. My go-tos are like anything from Patina or Sereno. I hit up both of those brands as my like regulars. And then some aged Opus and some Cavalier are also on my like constant rotation. But stuff that outside my normal rotation that hit me real nice recently, that La Aurora 115th anniversary LE was real good.
Yeah,
you had that?
Yeah, that's a big size, right?
Yeah, they have two sizes, but they're both good. So, no beef there. I like that Room 101 10th anniversary. I thought that was really good.
That is good. That is good.
I'm not usually like the biggest Room 101 fan, but that thing is amazing. And then the Las Calaveras, so this year, I go so back and forth with the Las Calaveras, right? Because I always think this is so much worse than last year. But then we end up doing those blind reviews, and I'm like, this is incredible. So I don't know how it's so much different with the band on and off for my mind, but I like them.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Shit. So I had the Menelik today.
Super pepper, right? Super pepper.
No, that was not super. There was some pepper.
I thought it was. It was a trade show one that I smoked, but
I swear that Nick came to an event in Wisconsin about 2 years ago, Lodo Smoke from Lake Country, and he gave out those 5-packs without the band. I don't know if they're just age more or the one without the band was a lot better than the one with the band. So I don't know if they need a little bit of time.
Everybody says.
I know. You want to be, hey, I got it without the band. I still have 3 left. I gave one to Todd, one of my best friends in the industry. He's a rep for Foundation and Tatuaje and Patina. Other than that, I haven't smoked too much recently. I had a real nice punch from a gas station called Quick Trip.
All right, Quick Trip is great.
Hey, I didn't trust. There was another shop that had like My Father and stuff like that, but in Fuente, but I couldn't trust that humidor. The humidor was janky as hell. So that punch Robusto came in a humidified pack. So I trust that more than this guy's shameful attempt at a humidor.
Was it any good though?
No, I mean not really. It smelled really good.
Punch has this amazing, distinct cardboard note for me every time.
It smelled good. It was Ecuador Sumatra, I think. It smelled good.
I started smoking. Yeah!